Hey guys, Disletter Magic here, and just as promised, it's time to upload some actual gameplay footage of my white deck. Now, normally I would play on X-Mage against the AI just so that, full speed, high efficiency, here's how the deck works, here's how the cards interact, but this one is so basic, so easy, it's just gain life, hit them with creatures, make intelligent decisions, and oh look, life gain triggers. I don't really need to show you how the deck works, I just need to show you, I don't know, how it shuts down people in a real world scenario, I guess. So build something similar, but I guess a little bit weaker on Arena. Come to think of it, I actually have another Mythic Wild card. I should probably get another Crested, but you get the gist of it. It's basically just a weaker, less efficient version of the deck. So I won all 3 games in a row. So what does that tell you? My friend just got first place at F&M with the same deck last week, except he was missing 2 cards. And like I said, I've swept 7 in just about every tournament I've entered with this. So this deck is not playing. So let's jump into the first game. Hopefully I can narrate this correctly because this is obviously after the fact. Alright, I go first, which is fantastic with this deck. Alright, we got a perfect opening hand here. We've got Leonin, Sacred, and then another creature. There's your 3, and then I've got 1 removal with 3 land. I mean, 2 removal I'd feel a little bit better, but I don't know what he's playing, and I'm going first. So, how much do I really need removal if I'm just going to run him over? Or just dominate the board state where I could draw my way out of it. So, that's dangerous with him going second, because now we're both even at 2 mana. So I drop out my Leonin, and then I swing. Now, I should have swung first, then dropped out my Leonin, because Leonin being on the field says, oh, well, he's going to get to 3 next turn, and that would be really bad. I should trade with the Sacred. Maybe. I mean, maybe. But apparently, no, he didn't think that. So, depends, what he was going for. He wanted to do the Ronus drop with the Ornithopter. That Ronus, that's dangerous. Very dangerous. So, got the Mentor of the Week. Obviously, I'm going to throw that out because Fairgrounds and Aerial are triggers. And Fairgrounds is the, well, I don't have valid target. So, that's the only removal I'm holding. So, right now, swing away. Why not? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? There you go. Gain 1 life, 2 damage. Sweet. So we're off to the races. Let's see what he does. I legit don't remember. Drops a forest. Okay. So he probably could have blocked with that Llanowar if he wanted to play a turn behind there. But I could have reincarnated the cat. I mean, maybe he knew that. I don't know. Another Llanowar, that is dangerous because everybody knows what this type of deck plays. Although Artifacts mixed in, I don't know what's going on. But we do have a Blanchwood, which is scary. And I just got pounded in the face. But with all that life gain, I'm at 19. I'm not worried. Oh, that is the nail in the coffin. He is absolutely dead. 2 removals, 2 cards in hand. Nothing really good on the field. I get a 2-for-1 special for the one thing that could be considered good. And then I get the card draw trigger. There's no coming back from that. I don't care what he draws. Literally nothing in his deck would win at this point. I think really shortly after this he realizes that. Then we got Resplendent. I just don't have the life gain to have that be a factor. But Aerial is out there, so don't forget that. There we go. Got him down to 12 to 21. That's a good place to be. All he's got is ramp, and if he brings out 1 bomb, it's not really going to help him. So he forfeits. He just didn't have it. Let's go to game 2. All right, going first, we got the 2 Plains of Johnny's Primate. That's a game winner. Aerial Responder. That's a really late trigger for it. And no haste, so you'd be looking at turn 4 to even get 1 counter on it. Sun Scourge. Kind of same thing, dropping it's useless. It's 1 single life gain. It's really an enabler for Resplendent. Then we got Settle the Wreckage. Okay, I mean, that's great, but I'm 6 draws away from it because 1/3 of my deck is lands, so that's not good. And then Crested, which this is just bad. I mean, this is, you might look at it and be like, oh, it's on curve, but this is so bad. And if I recall, I get rid of it. Yeah, looks like I do. Unfortunately, we're stuck with a Shafet, a Leonin, and a Johnny's Primate, Bishop Soldier, Fairgrounds Warden, and Sun Scourge, and I take it because you can always forfeit. So I've got a 1-drop, I got 2 2-drops, and they work perfectly together. Literally, I could win the game if he had no control if I had the Leonin, the Ajani's, and the Bishops out. So all I need is 1 plane. Boom, there it is. Now, even if that showed up a turn or 2 late, I'm going first. So that was a really stupid risk, but I mean, starting with 5 cards is stupid too, so the probability of that working out is pretty damn low. I should have mulled the 5. So we got a Johnny's Primate out there. He's playing green, otherwise I probably would have thrown out Bishop Soldier first, swung with both, put 2 counters on a Johnny, but here I want to be able to swing with the Johnny on the next turn because he's playing green. That sounds stupid, but he, as far as I know, doesn't have a way to remove it. There we go, Llanowar. I'm way ahead of him on the ramp, but I'm cards down, so this is going to be rough. If he gets out 1 or 2 things I can't deal with. Oh, it's a Johnny's Primate. This will be fun. That was Second miracle draw in a row right there. I should actually play miracles. There we go. You can see I was thinking about bishops. So I'm like, nah, let's 3-3 this bitch. So there we go. Take action, take action. Boom, boom. We got some counters, and I swing all out. He really can't block. If he made the dumb mistake of blocking with Llanowar, it would be game over. He would be so far behind me at that point. There's no coming back from that. Nothing but like a board wipe would stop that. So he made the right move. The whole I dropped a Llanowar in means we're basically even though I went first. That Field Rune is going to nuke my Shafet. I'm calling it right now. And you might think, oh, but you just played this game. I don't remember what the hell happens in this game. I was watching Netflix while I recorded this. Why do you think the sound's muted? All right, Walking Ballista, that's a bitch. All right, there goes my Leonin, so everything's falling apart now. Could just swing out with my Pride Mates, not a big deal. Oh my god, did we just get the third drop? I think we did. Fairgrounds Warden, boom. Gonna target Walking Ballista. Now see, here's the order, people. Some people see it coming, they're like, oh, I better real quick ping him. No, I'm gonna target your Llanowar then. Wait for the target, you have all this time to respond, then ping me. Because remember, getting your Walking Ballista back if you blow up Fairgrounds is pointless. It would enter as a 0-0 and die. So there he goes, pings me, whatever. It's not like it fails to enter the battlefield, obviously. And then attack all, so he's down another 6. Ooh, 19-8 against life gain, and he's got almost nothing on the field. Ooh, damn. But I think he pulls something out here. What does he do? Besides, take everybody's time and take forever. There we go. Territorial Alisar. All right, we got a 5-5. I have to boost these really high. I think right here I make a bad move. I should have brought out Aerial, but instead I brought out Sunscourge to get the counters on. I might be wrong about being wrong, though, because now they're 4/4s. So Aerial Responder will come out the next turn, and then he'll swing and get him 5-5. That's 2 turns from now. Yeah, I should have done in that order. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I guess I thought if he swung, I could block with my Sunscourge, but I don't have enough mana or cards to bring it back. I would probably just let it through. I got 21. I don't know what I was thinking. Grow from the Ashes is a badass card, by the way. That other one is good, too. The other one that looks just like it. Let's see. Prey Upon. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. That's really bad. So there goes one of my game winners. But, I mean, he's at 8. It's not that bad. And I've got an Aerial. Oh, removal. Should I cycle it? No, because he's going to have more giant creatures. So assuming he doesn't bring out something hexproof, I'm going to sit on it. So bringing out Aerial because, you know, he's got 8 life and I've still got a Johnny's Primate. So, duh. So then I just pass. You know, you can be as patient as you want. It's 21-8. You know, he does have 5 cards in hand. That makes me nervous. But it's funny how I started 1 card down and I'm still stepping on the gas, you know? And this deck perfectly survives with 3 mana. I mean, it can run... you won't get out Sunmare. That's it. And a Johnny, I guess. But who cares about him? Oh, there he goes. Goes for the Shafet. Because he knows I would light it off 2 turns from now, I guess. That was actually kind of stupid. Maybe he just doesn't want me to draw land, so he's thinning my deck for me. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, he didn't have that one blah, blah, blah for every forest, whatever, so I don't really know what the point of that was. He could have waited. Guess he just had the mana open. Alright, so that's a fun one. Draw a card every time he owns a creature bigger than 4 or something like that. Resplendent, hell yeah. Why not? I mean, Bishops, people would have said, oh, that's better. You get to swing once with it against Territorial. I want damage in the air. I'm going for the kill, not for the setup life gain trigger. Remember, you got to shift your strategy based on going for the kill. Do not forget to go for the kill. People do that all the time. And boom, there's my backup plan. If I swing with all 3, I should win. If I recall, he does something crazy here, though. He gets to outdraw me 2-1. Okay. What does he do? Oh, Gigantosaurus, nice. 10-10, cool. I'm about to hit him for 5, though. Could just Flood Swing. What do? I don't remember how this ends. I think I bring out Sacred Cat and Bishops and he just forfeits. I think that's what actually happens. Obviously, I should have done that during my second main phase. There we go. But, you know, that looks intimidating, too. I can't bring a Johnny's. Maybe I don't win here. I think I leave him at 1. I think he goes to the draw and then he forfeits. There we go. So Johnny's now at 6, which I still can't swing against the Gigantosaur. That's why the Flyers are the backup win condition. That's why the deck has so many aerials. And this whole game went completely pear-shaped. Like, nothing really worked with this, and he blew up all my important stuff, but, you know, I'm still flooding him. And that's the thing. You will flood with this deck even without the draw assistance card, which is Mentor of the Meek. Oh my god, Rishkar's expertise, he draws 10 freaking cards. And he free casts Vivian Reed, who I believe nukes my Angel, but I still have my aerial responder, and then I believe he forfeits. He's just doing this to send a message to be like, oh, here's what could have been. Yep. Oh, she's one frosty ice princess. Yeah, then he forfeits. There it is. So it was a fun game. It was interesting, you know. Not your typical green deck, but it was similar. I liked that deck. I thought it was fantastic. All right, third and final game. I'm going first again. Fantastic. So we got 4 lands, an aerial responder, Fairgrounds Warden, and Mentor. So Mentor is the draw engine, and I will have the mana because I've got 4 minimum. My chances of pulling a 2-cost by turn 2 are pretty good. I'm set up to do almost nothing, but aerial responder is a problem. So it's like, this is the bare minimum I'd ever want to start with. Now you can see he just mulled to 5. Ouch. Ouch. And then he keeps 1 on top. So it's like, okay, there's hope. So I drop into Plains. This is going to be a really slow start compared to the Lightning Blitz, but there's Leonin. Now, unfortunately, bad time to have Leonin. I can't just throw out Fairgrounds willy-nilly. Mentor is 3. Aerial is 3. We're going to be waiting a while to get any kind of benefit out of this, and he's got removal colors. So, ouch. So we throw out Mentor because, obviously, you know, you do a power 2 or less. You pay 1 of any color, and then you get a card. So that qualifies both of them. I'm waiting for him to bring something out because I always get worried when they don't because then it feels like a trap. But then again, he mulled to 5. But then again, he has 5 in hand and 3 on the field. What could he possibly not cast? And the real question is, what the hell's taking him so long? This is why I hate playing against humans. But whatever. Read the cards. Think hard. Don't make mistakes. Today, though. Oh, Battle at the Bridge. There it is. All right. Love that because now it's 20-21, and there goes one of my most important cards. So no more ramp for me, and I pulled another land. Ouch. There goes the card draw. There goes me running him over 2-1. So, really doesn't feel like he started with 5 because he's got more cards in hand than me now. I've got a better board presence, but this is pathetic. You need synergy. That's why a lot of control will just shred this deck, but that's what the sideboard is, make a stand. Okay, another land. That is the worst thing that could have possibly happened right there. I am going to remove Slimefoot, so if this is a Saproling deck, he is in trouble, but there's white mix. There ain't no white Saproling, so there's something going on here. I heavily suspect it's an all-in flood deck. Oh, Grow from the Ashes. There it is. He's going for the massive amounts of lands. That's always fun. There we go. So now he's got a boatload of lands and 2 cards left. That is scary. I get a Sun Scourge, which I really, really do not need right now. I do not need 2 life. That does nothing for me. But I'm going to swing away. And I think I check his mana first. Yep, just to make sure. I'm like, oh, what could he have? Not seal away. Okay, let's do it. Because I really don't want to give him Slimefoot back. All right, what's he going to do? What's he going to do with his massive pile of 7 mana? That casts almost anything in the game. And it's 7 cost Liliana. Now, here's the thing. Oh, so he destroyed it by putting a -1/-1 counter on it. I thought he -3'd it, and it took me a couple turns to figure out what happened there. That was stupid. Maybe because I thought Leonin was +2/+2, but that ends at the end of turn. So there's a Mentor of the Meek that's, you know, okay, without another creature in hand, that's really not great. But I'm going to swing at Liliana because she's a bitch. This version of Liliana is annoying. I mean, she will blow up a creature every other turn. Do not underestimate that. But then again, the Wand of, I don't know, Oxification will blow up something once per turn. So watch that. Although she won't give you an Ox. So there goes Fairgrounds Warden. She's obviously targeting it next turn. So we got Rishkar there. He can only put a counter on himself. And now he can tap for mana. Who cares? I think this is supposed to be like a Verdant Swarm deck with counters, but then I don't know what Rogue's doing in there. That's kind of cool, though. This might be a Draw Flood deck. I mean, yeah, you could be running Life Crafters in here. I don't know. It looks kind of neat. Another land! Welcome to Magic the Frickin' Gathering. All right. Was going to keep it in my hand, but I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to have to do something dicking around with deserts. Might as well put it out. So I boost everybody. Fairgrounds back up to 1, and then... All right, we're going to hit her, and I'm going to swing with all 3 to guarantee that she dies, because I cannot lose Fairgrounds right now. Now, if I would have only swung 2 at her and 1 at his face, he would have blocked with Rishkar. I don't think he needs Rishkar. That would have been bad. There's no point in swinging with all 4. I would have just lost Fairgrounds. And then he would have had 2 creatures in play. I wouldn't have been able to swing next turn's bad. Oh, look at other land. I am just ecstatic at this point. That is exactly what I needed. At least it was a Shafet. You can see why this deck runs so damn many of those. So here's something really important. I swing all out here, and you're going to say, well, why did you bring Fairgrounds Warden? That was a mistake. No, it took me exactly that long to do the math on this. Watch what happens. So he blocks it. Duh, he's like, oh, what an idiot. He must have accidentally hit all out. Oops, you've got 2 creatures and I've got an aerial responder that's going to be 2 next turn, 3 if I boost it, and you've got 2 health left. That's a problem. Unless he has like Plummet or Heaven or something. Some kind of removal, I don't know. I mean, seal away. You can never just play, oh, I got to do ultra conservative because he might have this, okay? He might have used it last turn. So you can see he's in so much trouble, he should have blocked one of the smaller creatures, but then again, I've got another Shafet. Or one of the bigger creatures, I should say, but... so Shafet would boost my aerial, I'm going to win anyway. He just swings all out because it's funny and then draws a card, I guess. Maybe he's looking for Plummet. I don't know. Who the hell mainboards Plummet? Return to Earth, maybe. If that's still legal. I think it is. I think it was in Dominaria. I don't remember. It's probably in Battle Bond. I don't even know. And then he self-destructs. Did not pull what he needed. So that was an interesting match for sure. So none of these were really like the cliche match, like the classic, oh, look, I ramped into the horses. Let's flood with horses. But I use these 3 examples on purpose. One, because it was the only 3 I recorded and I'm really lazy and it's midnight, but also because this is, you're not just going to be able to run away with your deck in a vacuum. That's stupid. When you play against humans, stuff's going to go wrong. People are going to mull to 5. People are going to mull to 6. You are, they are. You're going to get miracle pulls. They're going to get miracle pulls. It is what it is. You never know what you're going to lose. You have no idea what colors they're playing or what deck they're playing, and anything could happen. So these were the realest matches possible. I mean, you notice I didn't even get out of Johnny or Crested at all, but if I did, it would just be, oh, look at the power of this. Oh, look at this deck, it can run people over. Yeah, in a perfect scenario when they don't pull what they need and can't remove my stuff quick enough, I can get those out. Everybody knows that that's win con. Here's how you really win games in the real world. So I hope you guys appreciated the super realness of this, thanks to the 3 humans that I absolutely stomped in the face with this deck. And I'm not cleverly editing these. These were the order I played them in, and I won all 3 of them. This deck, it just wins. I mean, it just freaking wins. You almost never top deck something you don't need. And when you do, it's probably a Shafet. I mean, you saw I got flooded as hell with land in that one, and I still won. Pretty much because they started with 5. But it is what it is. So this deck is a riot. I would recommend anybody build it. I mean, I found out Resplendents are like 15 bucks a piece, so it's probably like a $70, $80 deck. But if you already have Crested and you already have Authority, or somebody wants to trade because they're about to cycle out, you don't have to drop much. I mean, nothing else in the deck is worth a lot except for Ajani. So if you can cover the Ajanis and the Resplendents, or like me, if you had an Ajani and pulled 2 Resplendents, that's why I built the deck in paper. So maybe don't go out and spend this much on the deck if you'd have to buy the whole thing singles. It's a little expensive, but then again, you will win with this deck. If you're smart about it. See, that's the thing. You watch this gameplay and you're like, oh, why do you do that? And then I explain why I did that. It's because I think way ahead. And then I bonk my air filter thing, my windscreen. But that's why they call it the Onk Bonk deck. It's totally not, but I segued because it's full circle. Yep. Build the deck. And if you don't build the deck, buy a shirt. Dude, seriously, check out my Teespring. I got some mad shirts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next video.